It can go faster, but we just don't encourage it because I have fallen. My name is Ernie Hernandez. I help manage the cutting team here at SK2. The post office for the guys that are on route, delivering, this is what they wear. Close to 2,000 garments a day. We get fabrics from different vendors, whether it's a shirt, whether it's face mask, and the cutting process is just spreading and cutting it, right? And then from there we bundle, and then it goes down to the sewing floor. I've been cutting with a similar machine for about 5 years now. We used to cut airplane parts, the seats, the aircraft seats, and it was all about like cutting different plies, molding it, putting it in the oven. That's what they call it, right? It's an oven, and then they'll break it apart, and it's the finished product. I think this was like a 10-yard marker. We're cutting about 650 garments per cut, which is pretty good. If we're averaging per day, we're averaging about 5,000 garments on each table. Have you guys ever seen the way we push material over? But you'll go ahead and turn it on, and this gives you air. If you guys want to go on right here, just guiding the material so it doesn't fall over, or you obviously want it to go straight into the conveyor. Someone that's sharp, someone that has a good eye. We like to think ourselves as a perfectionist, and we want to make sure we give the best quality to our sewing team. Attention to detail. With this vacuum, nothing moves, right? So this one has air. If we go right here, and it holds everything still. So when the knife is going over, it just starts cutting it. One thing I like to hear is when they come back to me and, you know what, your count was great. We got exactly let's say for example, 5,001, garments. That's what I like to hear. They'll pull the fabric behind their table, 84 plies, the spread, you see 468 inches. They'll put that into the system. The system will recognize it. It will only spread that amount of inches. I do the calibration on the cutting machine. So what I do is I calibrate the machine. It has a setting where it gives me a perfect square, and then we measure from edge to edge. I do it the first of the month, every first of the month. That's just a good way to remind myself, right? We have 2 spreaders, we have 1 cutter and a helper. The helper pretty much is like a bundler, but he's working his way into learning the cutting machines. And once it's done cutting with a wreath, it pushes everything forward, so our bundler can go ahead and pick up the material while the machine continues cutting. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I've had mistakes, like some of the bad ones, like the ones that everyone else has had, but I've learned from it, and I do believe that I do consider myself a really good operator. Now it's just up to the operator to be able to understand the different fabrics, how much revolution, how fast you want it to cut, because obviously different materials, you want it to be, you want it to cut faster, some slower, some may burn, some not. So it's up to the operator to learn that, but we're all here together, so we all learn from each other for sure. I consider myself a badass on the Tuka. A badass? Sorry, you're gonna have to cut that.